Hi, my name is Tammy Smith. I'd like to show you what's left of my 19-year-old son's truck. On Saturday, August 5th, 2017, 2 weeks ago today, I received a 4 a.m. phone call that my son had been in a rollover accident in Douglas County, Minnesota, and it didn't look good. He was airlifted from the first hospital he went to. He went to then St. Cloud, Minnesota hospital. My son is alive today for one reason, because he was wearing his seatbelt. I can pretty much quote the ER doctor at St. Cloud. He said, "You probably saved your own life tonight by wearing your seatbelt, and most certainly prevented extensive internal injuries that may themselves later have taken your life." He was speeding on a gravel road. There are decisions he made that night he regrets, but one decision we are all thankful for is that he buckled up. I found out from many friends who came to the hospital later that day that he always buckles up and he gets other people to do the same. And we want to continue that and trying to get other people to wear their seatbelt. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the truck. Because he was speeding on a gravel road when he lost control, he rolled many times. It's estimated about 5 times. The rear axle was off, and I know one of the wheels too was found probably 100 yards into a farmer's field. He was found with his still buckled up, but with both legs hanging out the driver's window. That's how he was found. There was dirt that came into the cab during the rollovers, and there's muddy handprints on the ceiling where he was trying to brace himself, and there's also muddy boot prints on the ceiling. So even though he was buckled up, his boot prints made it over to the ceiling, and those boot prints are on the rear ceiling on the passenger side. That's where his muddy boot prints are. So even with a buckle, he was flung around to a certain extent. But like the doctor said, it could have been a lot worse. My son, I can't say he walked away from this because he has 3 limbs that don't work right now, but after 4 to 6 months healing and therapy, he should be back to normal. He has a broken collarbone, a broken hand, and a shattered ankle. They all have metal plates, screws, pins, that kind of stuff in them. But he's alive, and his injuries were minor considering what it could have been had he not been buckled up. And I'm making this video to tell you, please wear your seatbelt. B is for buckle.